Welcome back to the KELOLAND High School Basketball Preview Show.
The Brandon Valley girls, like the boys, captured a Class AA championship last March.
The Lynx start the season 5th in the Class AA Prep Media poll. On the heels of a runner-up finish, Lincoln opens a new season number 1. O'Gorman, Stevens, Washington, and BV round out the top 5. After finishing 3rd in 2018 and 2nd last March, Lincoln has its sights set on a Class AA championship. Top-ranked Patriots return 9 seniors, including USD commit Morgan Hansen, who averaged nearly 15 points and 8 rebounds per game last season. Lincoln head coach Matt Daly expects Hansen to take her game to the next level.
She can be amazing. I mean, she's one of those rare players that has, unbelievable length at 6'1". She is a very consistent shooter from the perimeter. Her vertical athleticism and her speed up the floor is amazing, and she's really becoming a complete player.
The game can get so wild and take control of you, and I just want to kind of slow it down, play my game, make my teammates play their games too, so then everything rolls smoothly.
The Patriots tip off the season Friday at Watertown.
The O'Gorman girls were upset in the state quarterfinals last year despite entering as the top seed. The Knights returned plenty of punch from last year's squad led by future Creighton Blue Jay Emma Ronsick and fellow senior Carly Kunkel. Juniors Izzy Moore and Reagan Riley, along with sophomore Hannah Ronsick, are expected to take bigger roles this year and provide Kent Colesrud with a versatile group.
I think we're going to be able to spread the court a little bit more. I think we're going to shoot the basketball pretty well. I think we could be a tough guard as far as being able to put the ball on the floor and get to the hole. So I think we have some versatility. We want to play fast in transition, and going to be really, really important that we take care of the ball, and also we do a good job of rebounding. Not having a ton of team size this year, it's going to be crucial. We rebound really well on both ends of the court.
The Knights cross paths with crosstown rival Roosevelt in their season opener on Friday.
After losing in the state quarterfinals last March, Rapid City Stevens won back-to-back games and the consolation championship. The Raiders return 4 starters and a majority of their scoring punch, including All-State senior Kaya Watson, who averaged nearly 15 points per game. The biggest change is on the bench, as longtime assistant Travis Schwartz is Stevens' new head coach.
We just want to compete. We want to play hard. I've challenged the girls that when they leave this gym that we need to know that we're the hardest working team. Leave no doubts, and just getting them to buy into some of the things that I believe in. Defense first, team above self attitude, and just everybody has a role and a purpose and value on our squad.
Stevens opens the season Friday at Brandon Valley. The Brandon Valley girls are fresh off their first state championship since 2011, but have a new head coach and longtime assistant Mike Zur. Like the boys, the BV girls graduated 8 players off last year's roster, though the lack of familiar faces won't impact the team's style of play.
You're still going to see a team that's really physical, that's a team that wants to get up and down and play an up-tempo style of basketball. We want to play off the pass and share the basketball, be a balanced offensive team. It'll be an interesting journey for us to kind of grow, and see, where that team ends up. We might be a team that some teams want to play early in the season, but hopefully, we continue to grow with each game, and we're a team that people don't want to see at the end of the year.
Brandon Valley opens a regular season December 13th against Stevens. Mitchell advanced to the state tournament for the first time since 2016 last March and scored an upset in the quarterfinals, beating top-seeded O'Gorman en route to a 4th-place finish. The Colonels graduated 6 seniors, leaving new head coach Cole Knipling with a team to build.
They don't care what you know until they know that you care about them a little bit. And so we've had a ton of meetings, had a really great summer. Just trying to create an energy, create a vibe of good team chemistry, and I think we've done that. I think that and it's really started to make our practices really be quality practices because we're playing hard, we're rooting for each other, and good things are happening.
Mitchell opens its season Friday at Huron. We'll preview Class A boys and girls basketball next. You're watching the KELOLAND High School Basketball Preview Show.